We are the Greylings, an asymmetrical but not quite atypical family.
This is my sister Lexi. She loves to sing, dance, snowboard, mountain bike, but most of all loves to argue, especially with me.
My brother Maddox, an often injured 15-year-old, who is a passionate snowboarder, skater, mountain biker, and all-around pain in the butt.
Our mother, Vicky, a fiery French Canadian who is always on the go. Whether she is running, hiking, mountain biking, snowboarding, or walking around our local lake with her favourite family member, Carlos the dog.
Finally, there is Father Simon, an immature boy in a middle-aged dad bod, still not willing to give up on his dreams of surf stardom, even though he is injured more often than his son.
We have packed it all into a small camper and have decided to have a crack at trucking around Oz.
Follow us one argument at a time.
Welcome to South Australia.
So, welcome to South Australia. And they always say that people from Adelaide are quite posh and speak with an English accent.
Did they say
But
that?
I was
dance instead of
dance. I'm going
Is
for
that true?
dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chance.
But apparently
Chance.
they don't want our vegetables.
No. Well, that's okay. We don't. We
So,
ate our apples.
I got to get rid of the avocado.
I don't want to throw the carrots out.
All the tomatoes.
Are you kidding me?
All the tomatoes.
Ah.
But
Eat the tomatoes
if
now
it's
with
frozen,
yours.
it's okay. I feel like we just make a gesture and throw the avocado in the bin.
All right, I'm gonna stop filming.
And all right.
We haven't made a decision on the tomatoes and the carrots. Maybe we'll just sit here for the next 20 minutes and eat tomatoes and carrots.
I think that's a better option than throwing it in the bin.
Yeah. Okay.
but
All right. Let's
I'm
eat.
going South Australia. I'm
sorry.
giving you my
Avocado.
probably
Okay, all right.
quite eaten avocado.
Move on.
Look at this amazing bin that
Yes,
apparently
it's quite a.
quarantined in.
It's quite a.
And it protects South Australians from the deadly fruit fly. And quite possibly from the coronavirus. We weren't allowed here not that long ago. But,
Okay. See you, Simon.
See ya.
Eat some carrots. Hey, Carlos. You're not allowed in the sinkhole. So Simon, Lexi, and Maddox have gone down, and I have to wait, which is fine. Hello. You come in and get the dog? Alright. Yeah, so no dogs allowed. Children are supposed to be supervised at all time. I guess that counts. Whoops, I don't know where she's gone. I guess she's not very well supervised. Wow, this is super cool. Oh, there she is!
Go for it.
So what have we decided? Where are we going?
Decided we're both starting to look old.
Yeah, that's not the point.
And we're gonna go.
Oh, you still look like Popeye though. Need to cover some more ground today, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna keep driving for an hour and a half to Robe to get closer to Adelaide, because we need to go to Adelaide on Friday to go to the bank. That's the plan.
Good plan.
Kneel to pray before we eat and before we go to bed. My mother said, she said I had a savior. But it seems my dreams are lost their way, bound for flame on judgment day. Pray that I get out on good behavior. So baptize me or cleanse my soul. Forgive me for the hearts I stole. It starts to take its toll as you grow older. Deliver me out of the hands of wolves and woven sinners' plans. Eternity's a burden I can shoulder.
Robe turned out to be a bit of a pleasant surprise, actually. All I really knew about Robe was from a really good friend of mine, Aaron Lyons, who informed me that it was a great place to go and get drunk and drive your Subaru in the sand dunes. So I expected to find a whole lot of drunken bogans ripping around in dunes in beat-up old four-wheel drives. What we actually found in Robe was a very beautiful historic old town. No sand dunes, no drunk bogans, no surf, but a lot of beautiful buildings with a lot of historical relevance to the settlement of Australia.
Lord, I'm coming.
Simon, what are you doing?
These Mozzies are driving me nuts.
Shut the door.
Figure out.
What are you doing?
Look, there's that weird Chinese, there's not Chinese, the Japanese.
Oh.
Alright?
So you're worried that we're going to get
No, I
Mozzie?
don't care about you guys, I'm worried about me.
Oh yeah, clearly. What are you trying to achieve here?
I don't know, it's not working. It kind of is working now, but I had it the other way and it was like the head didn't work. It was too short. Now, are you just going to stay in there before you go to sleep? Oh, I'd hoped to be able to set it. There's a fucking bug in there.
It's not going to work, Dave.
Shut up, Maddox.
There's literally gaps here and here.
I'm going to have to tuck you in.
Why does it not work?
Wait, I'm going to try to tuck you in.
Now that there's holes everywhere, and Dad said, what did you say?
I won't find them in the middle.
Because you can put your finger through it. They won't find them.
I'm coming home.
Hey, let's go, guys.
Lord Saint Philomena, how I pray for a return, just to learn the way of being forsaken. With that big book on the shelf, maybe I'll convince myself to share the loss and bear the cross you've taken.
I'm checking out the local trails. It's called Beacon Hill Mountain Bike Trails here in Robe, South Australia. I've had a look on Strava before coming, and it's funny, the Strava map looks fairly different than what you've got here. But I've had a little pedal already and it seems pretty good. Coming from Mount Beauty and Falls Creek, obviously I'm trying to keep an open mind because we're very spoiled for trails over there. Feeling it's pretty fun. There's a few little features and so I've ridden I haven't ridden the blue trail actually yet because I pedaled up it, so I got a bit confused. So I turned around and did the bottom section, which was pretty fun. Flowy, like sort of little bermy, sandy sections, and there's also a black trails on Strava that's not on here. So I'm going to try to find that because it is on Strava and there is reviews from it. So obviously it's been ridden. It's just not on here. So far so good. I'll keep pedaling.
Papa Vicky. Ooh, what can you see, Papa? Can you see? Hmm? What? 30 wrecks in 1853 alone. 1 year, 30 wrecks. That was a bad year for sailing. Lovely. And we can't go in there because of the unstable cliffs. What did you just say?
There's a sign over there that says taking shellfish is prohibited, but I thought it said talking shellfish is prohibited.
Talking selfish or talking shellfish?
Talking shellfish.
Imagine if a shellfish could talk
And they're illegal.
and it's prohibited. So they actually can talk, they're just not allowed to.
Well, I agree with the talking selfish is prohibited. We should not never talk selfish.
Talk selfish, no.
Oh God! So we're just driving on the beach here, and it said to reduce.
beach.
Well, we're about to. We just saw a sign that suggested we reduce our pressure tire to 15 to 20 psi, and Simon's what did I say?
Pressure tire.
Oh, yeah, that's the French in me. And Simon's reaction to that was?
I didn't want to do it just yet. The road's hard.
Yep.
Yep.
Look, we're total like
So cool.
rookie. I've never really driven on the sand with a car. I'm feeling a bit nervous right now.
It's like you guys are. So do you? I did go and spend a week on a sand island,
Did you?
and
For your 40th, that
on my
no one
40th,
was
but no one
invited.
else. Yeah.
Yep.
And we did drop our tire pressure.
Yeah.
So I probably should. I'm probably doing damage to the track. But I did see on the map that there was a good palm section. So I knew
That's pretty good.
Flywire,
No, you look like you're like
camping in the
no.
wilds of Africa.
Let me think. You look like you're in a lab.
Oh, COVID.
Like, oh, you've got COVID. We had to isolate you.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
I'm isolating myself. So what happened is if you all must know.
It's the Japanese mozzies,
So I got
isn't
bitten
it?
by a Japanese mozzie, and I've got the Japanese whatever it is. So what I'm doing is I'm isolating myself from the rest of the mozzies because I don't want more mozzies to catch it out of my blood and then pass it on.
Good night,
So I'm
Simon.
protecting the mozzies.
Sounds like you need to go to sleep. Good night in your temple, I
don't
guess.
like getting bitten. It annoys me.
I want to give
And
you a
I'm
kiss.
scratchy.
Good night.
You want to give me a kiss?
Nope.
Through, not through? You can.
Good night.
Follow us a-crockin' as we go around doors. For people in a camper with a Mexican dog. Mama in the men's with a smile on her face. Papa in the ocean trying to find his face.
We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz.
Follow us a-crockin' as we go around doors. For people in a camper with a Mexican dog. Daughter always dancing and singing a song. Son is always working and he's tagging along.
We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz.